It is now time for yet another update on the crystal red shrimp tank experiment. What we have are two successful molts, one in the center of your screen right there, and another in between the pleats of the sponge filter. This is very good news because the water that we are using is quite hard, and they have come from soft water. Now, the reason that this is a significant development is because when a shrimp goes from soft water to hard water, the problem that they may encounter is that their exoskeleton becomes extremely rigid and very strong, and that may not allow them to exit and shed their exoskeleton, and that stress would inevitably kill them if that was the case. However, they have seemed to defy the odds and have successfully molted in this shrimp tank in these water parameters, where the hardness is quite extreme. So, where does that leave us? We still have all the shrimp in the tank that I can see. I haven't come across any dead shrimp. They're all shrimping around, doing their thing. Now, typically when a female molts, she will, as long as she is within breeding age, release a pheromone to signal to the males that she is ready to be inseminated and thus ready to produce some eggs. We've gotten lucky, and we are witnessing one of the shrimp eating the exoskeleton. This shrimp looks a little big for that particular exoskeleton, but then again, there's no way to guarantee which exoskeleton belonged to any particular shrimp in this tank. Shrimp do eat their exoskeleton as a means to consume the calcium that the exoskeleton is made of, as they will need calcium to form a new exoskeleton properly. My hope is that the shrimp that have molted were females and thus have released that mating pheromone, and hopefully we may see some buried females within a reasonable amount of time. I'm still putting the estimated time for a buried female, provided all the shrimp survive to that point, at approximately 1 month. They are still a mix of adults and, juveniles. Granted, in dwarf species of shrimp, females tend to be larger than their male counterparts. So perhaps the males are indeed within mating age. It won't be something that we'll be able to observe as a fact until we see a buried shrimp. But I will be keeping my eye out, as I often do every day when I come down and check. But we finally have solid evidence that these shrimp are in fact molting in this tank with these water parameters.